In many of the devices that we use today, such as toys, phones, remotes, batteries are everywhere. Sometimes we may forget that batteries are in everyday common objects. But did you know that the concept of a battery has been around since 200 BC? This is Kayla Gilmore, and you are watching Did You Know in History. The oldest battery ever recovered is the Baghdad Battery. This Mesopotamian battery was allegedly discovered in 1938 by the German archaeologist Wilhelm Koenig. This battery is a clay jar that is sealed with an asphalt plug that is held in place with a copper sheet rolled into a tube. An iron rod hangs down into the copper tube and it sticks through the asphalt plug. When the jar is filled in with an acid, such as vinegar, it causes it to produce an electrical charge of 1.5 to 2 volts of electricity. Since the charge is so low, scientists are not certain what the battery was used for, but there have been many theories that the battery could have been used for pain management to electroplating gold or silver surfaces. It hasn't been until more recently that Benjamin Franklin used the word battery to explain his experimentation with electricity and his glass panels coated with metal. In his letter to Peter Collinson in 1749, he describes how his glass panels were supported by silk cords, leaden wire hooks that were upright and spaced apart, but next to each other so they could all be charged together and act as one. Franklin's battery did not meet Franklin's goal for easy charging, and therefore was not used very much. Then, in 1800, Alexander Volta, an Italian physicist from the Royal School of Como, invented the first battery that could give a continuous charge. Volta got his idea from his friend Luigi Galvani, who believed he discovered animal electricity when he brought two different metals in contact with a frog's muscles he was dissecting and caused an electric current. Volta disagreed with the theory of animal electricity and began his own experiments to prove metallic electricity instead. After multiple experiments, he found that by stacking discs of copper and zinc separated by cloth soaked in brine that were connected on either end with wires, he could produce a continuous charge. Other scientists worked hard trying to improve Volta's battery. John Frederick Daniel invented the Daniel cell in 1836, which is a copper pot filled with copper sulfate with a porous earthenware filled with sulfuric acid and zinc electrode. The Daniel cell was used to define what a volt is, which is a unit of electromotive force in the International System of Units. Multiple other cells were created through the 1800s, but none of these cell batteries could be recharged after they were drained. It wasn't until 1959 that the first rechargeable battery was ever created. Gaston Puente created the first lead-acid battery. The battery had a lead-acid cell with a lead anode and a lead dioxide cathode that are immersed in sulfuric acid and react to the acid by creating lead sulfate, releasing electrons. At the same time as releasing electrons, the lead dioxide consumes them. This creates the battery's current. This reaction also makes it possible to pass a reverse current through it, thus recharging the batteries. Multiple different batteries have been created since the 1800s and can be found in devices such as phones, cars, watches. They're everywhere. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you would like to watch more of my videos, take a look at my videos over here. All right, Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!